Welcome back, friends, to some more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I ran around collecting bounties on some evil people and creatures who are here in Evendom, and now it turns out a bounty has been placed on my head. So let's figure out what's going on with all of that.
What do you need?
You see why I'm concerned, Kippen? I know this Cuthbert Sprunt, a villain of the lowest measure, and the sum he's offering for your head is enough to have even the good folk of Osphora thinking twice. And there are plenty here who need only think on it once. You're a marked hobbit now, my friend. The bounty hunter becomes the bounty. You want to fight this, don't you? You want to best Sprunt in single combat? If you can show that you're tougher than he is, I expect there will be few willing to claim the bounty. I'll stand by you, Kippen. Talk to me when you're ready, and we can see what he has in store at the sparring circle. He won't turn down a challenge, I expect, but I'll watch him closely to ensure that he doesn't cheat. Are you ready to travel to the sparring circle and confront Cuthbert Sprunt? He won't dare cheat while I'm there, and I'm confident you can defeat him and make him take down those ridiculous posters.
Basil Gummidge hired adventurers from throughout Eriador to bring the ruffians and tomb robbers of Evendom to justice. But now a notorious tomb robber, Cuthbert Sprunt, has placed a bounty upon the Arbiter's own hunters.
Cuthbert Sprunt isn't here yet, Kippen, so there's still time to change your mind. Sprunt is a dangerous foe, but you shouldn't have any trouble assuming he plays fair. Ah, here he comes. I don't see him. There we go. There he is. Looks pretty tough. What are you doing here, Gummidge? Kippen has decided to teach you a lesson, Sprunt. Single combat. Single combat, that's rich. I'm ready, you worthless warden. Are you ready, Kippen? This hobbit looks ready enough to me. Alright, let me go ahead and kill him. I've had enough of this. Now you're going to pay. Get in here, boys. I don't want to see any dirty tricks, Sprunt. Just in time for a juicy AoE. And looks like he has already wielded. Everybody wielded. You and Basil both survived Sprunt's treachery. You win, you win. Everybody's freaking out. You alright, Kippen? Looks like we taught Sprunt a thing or two after all. I knew that Sprunt planned on cheating. I just knew it. It's a good thing I was here, Kippen. But all's well that ends well, I always say. Or at least, I'm saying it now. Let me know when you're ready to return. We taught this villain a lesson. That much is certain, and I dare say his cronies won't be causing you any more trouble. Ready to go? I certainly am. This was some good exercise, though, and I'm glad we both come through it all right.
Greetings.
Well fought, Kippen, well fought indeed. Sprunt will not dare face you again, and his band is well warned now of your skill. They know now that I have known what I have known for some time. Kippen is a bounty hunter and not a bounty. Alright, I'll just take some random something. There we go, we're done with that. Let me get on my horse. Let me organize the quests here. Can't do that. Let's see, we got this still. That's all the way in Numinous. Let me put that there, though. And then that. And then finally that one as well. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, we need to go to that island right there. And then there's also a quest ring here. You know what? Let me go east to that island. Or west, I mean. And we'll work on there. Now, if you've been watching this season, you know I've been struggling with a very annoying issue where the game keeps minimizing to the desktop. It hasn't happened in previous seasons. I'm still not sure what's causing it. I think it's some background application that I have on my computer. I haven't installed anything new or anything like that. But Windows 10 did update, so it might be something there. I went through my task manager and I pretty much ended every process that I didn't know specifically what it was doing, so hopefully everything is going okay there. Definitely not any sort of virus or anything. I keep my computer security pretty up to date. Of course, I say that, but I did turn off my antivirus for this episode. The reason for that is that may be the culprit itself. It may be the one kind of minimizing my game every once in a while. Maybe it's every 30-40 minutes or so it kind of runs to see if there's anything going on, and that might be what's minimizing it. Although I doubt it, because it's never done that in the past. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna follow the shoreline here, and I guess I'm headed to that island right there. And looks like I'm gonna have to plunge in right now. Let me use my forced march, and then let's go ahead and use one of these. There we go. That is going to be a long swim. It's the perfect opportunity to tell you that. Drinking some Red Bull as always. Again, if you're from Red Bull, just send me some in the mail, man. I'll talk good things about it every episode. My hobbit is quite strong. He's swimming against the current. If you look at just him and not the background, it kind of looks like he's swimming in place because of that current. You can't go through Evendim and not swim across the lake. It's just not possible. And look how nice everything is. And actually, I turned myself around while doing that. But anyways, yeah. All the castles in the background, all the old Arnorian ruins. A numinous over there in the distance, which I have yet to show you guys. But we'll get there. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
What do you need?
I'm doing nothing suspicious, just standing around waiting for the next boat. Wait, what's your name? Who sent you? Basil, you say? Then it is time we get to work.
Would you do something for me?
The tomb robbers are far more organized than we previously thought, and Rantost is the hive of their villainy. Everything they plunder from the tombs and crypts of Evendim come through here. We have been watching for a while, and each of us comes up with a way to hinder their efforts. If we can curtail them enough, we may allow the Rangers opportunity to strike. This will let them end the tomb robbers, recover their relics, and strengthen the restored friendships between Osford and Tinodir. Speak with my associates here for what we feel needs to be done. The list is not long, but it should make a heavy impact.
Stay a moment.
The robbers use a group of rowboats to transport the relics to this island. The only other ships that they have beyond that are small dinghies, not strong enough to carry the relics from the island. If we can strike there, Rantost will be further isolated, and the relics will remain on the island until we want them to move. The rowboats are mostly along a small channel that runs through the center of the island. There may be one or two on the far side, however, burn them all.
Would you do something for me?
The tomb robbers store all the relics that they bring here. They sort them, and depending on their value, place the more valuable items in crates and the less valuable items in barrels. The crates are kept deeper within the camp in more guarded locations. The barrels are strewn about here and there. They are still valuable, but the crates are the most valuable. I have not been able to get the count of how many crates and barrels there are around the island. The Rangers will need to know how many there are so that they can prepare accordingly. Please get their numbers for me.
Would you do something for me?
I have been monitoring the patterns of the tomb robbers here. When they come, when they go, who is here and when. There are patterns in everything. In Rantost, the patterns run deep. It is always the same robbers I see around this camp. There are a few that travel on boats to get new relics, but they do not come ashore. The robbers who are here do not change. If you were to defeat a number of them, it would take time before anyone would notice and be able to come to support. This would give us an opening we need to strike. Alright. So first of all, let me kill this one, because she overheard all the plans. There we go. And maybe that guy too. Alright. Alright. So we'll go deep into the ruins here. Man, I love this map. It's just filled with so many cool things. Unfortunately, there appears to be a lot of archers here, so I'm not going to be able to bunch them up as well as I would like. That's alright. And let me get this one. Looks like she ran out of arrows. There we go. It looks like I completed a deed for scouting all these ruins, I would think. Let me get some of the relics here. Setting these rowboats ablaze. Pretty nice. Just gonna start blasting all these dudes here. Alright, so I'm slowly getting everything I need. I need a ton of relics from these guys, and then I need to just kill a certain number of them as well. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll get there. And nothing too exciting up here. Let me kill this veteran. Let me see if I can get all these guys as well. Oh man, they knocked me down pretty good. Let me grab that one too. Then we'll do a conviction. And there we go. Pick up some of these crates. And I still need 5 barrels. There's a few over here. Lots to be done here on this island. I want to get back into the epic storyline and also the one to reclaim Aragorn's sword. Well, at least in part. We're looking for a jewel to reforge the sword. Alright, there's a large statue piece here. And I need to kill maybe a few more of these bad boys. There we go. I was just looking for that final small statue piece. And looks like I got it, so. And then these 3 right here. Alright. And I got everything I need. Let me head back. Don't know what happened there, but I'm back. Something weird happened on my computer. It wasn't the usual automatically minimizing to desktop, something else happened. I had like a... I don't know if you guys remember like the sticky keys from Windows XP. Something similar to that happened. Anyways, I'm back. Man, I'm so ready to get a new computer though. I've been trying to save up. It's been too long. It's about time. I should probably get one soon. I just need to save up a few more months and then I should be able to get a new computer. And hopefully things will improve all around.
What can I do for you?
Good, this will tell the Rangers how many men to bring and how much they will be carrying back.
Greetings.
Once all the pieces are in place, we will be able to signal the Rangers to strike. This was an important accomplishment. And I guess I forgot to do his quest. What did I need to do for him? Oh, I need to burn more rowboats. That's what I need. Let me see if I can find some. Is a brigand cache in there? I'm not interested. Not gonna stop for that. I will stop to burn a rowboat though. There we go. And then final one here. Alright, now I'm ready to head back. Alright.
How can I be of service?
Now we know all the relics will stay here on Rantost until we are ready to take them.
What do you need?
Chaos reigns within the camp. It seems the time is ripe to launch a true offensive.
Could I speak with you a moment?
The information you brought to me tells that the time has come to launch an assault on Rantost, Kippen. I have sent word to the Rangers, and they are awaiting our signal to launch their assault. When you're ready, speak to Leighton Kipps. He will send a signal. He will send the signal. The Rangers are going to need your help if they are to retake Rantost. Let's go.
A simple quest to recover ancient Dunedain relics from the hands of the grave robbers who stole them has gone terribly awry. The thieves will not allow the Rangers and their allies to take their treasures from them so easily.
Alright, let's do it.
I don't know how I can help.
I do not yet wish to reveal myself to the tomb robbers as being the spy. Do not think less of me for remaining here in hiding. You should hasten to help the Rangers around the island. I believe they have set up camps around the 3 sites at which you found the stockpiled relics. One stockpile is right here, one is on the center of the ruins, one is on the west side of the ruins. The tomb robbers will likely assault the Rangers at all 3 sites. I'll just hide until you've defeated the robbers. You should help out the Rangers around the ruins here. The east encampment is under assault. Is that the one that I'm at? I think it is, because there's the center ruins, the west one, and then the east. Alright. So I can certainly kill all these guys, hopefully. And then let me go help out against these guys. Oh, that guy's still alive here. There we go. Am I following them, or what are they doing? The center encampment. So it's going to be this one. I already see a few of them coming in. Let me see if I can grab that one. Oh, the east one is under attack too. They're giving me like 2 at a time. That's crazy. Alright, let me come here and kill these guys. There we go. There's a ton of rangers though, so I feel like everything is pretty safe for the most part. West Camp is under attack. Let me get on my pony. That might be the fastest way to get there. Actually, they're right here. Alright. Then the center camp is under attack as well. Trying to see exactly what we're dealing with. Because theoretically, this should be the west camp, and it never got attacked, it looks like. Everybody's hanging in there. Let me quickly kill this guy. There we go. There's that one too. The east camp is under attack. Let's go. See a few of them over here. There we go. West camp is under attack as well. Alright, let me get to that west camp. I don't know, I thought this was the center camp. I guess, see, they're heading west, but they come through the center camp to get there, is what it looks like. Alright, we got that. Got a few more coming in. Let me actually bring them all together here. Come on, everybody. There we go. And perfect. I think we're caught up here. East camp again. Oh, they're right in front of me here. Let me kill this guy quickly. There we go, and then that guy. I think we're good. Still no deaths on the Rangers' part, which is good. I feel like they don't even need me. There's like 20 of them, and they're all expert marksmen. Oh, what's going on back there? What is going on back there? I didn't even notice that they were under attack. Alright, looks like they're done though. Alright. That works for me. Kind of chaotic, but not too hard, I think. I feel like they could have done it by themselves, really. Are you ready to meet back up at the camp? Speak to me when you are prepared to leave.
What do you need?
Rantost is ours, and the relics here have been secured. As we speak, the tomb robbers are fleeing, hopefully. We shall never hear from them again. You have performed a hero's deed on this day, and we will not forget your aid. Take this reward with my thanks, Kippen. Well, maybe let me take a look at these. I don't know. I mean, I'm like level 59. I'm wearing level 50 gear. I'm vastly outdated. I'm gonna have to craft some new stuff soon.
Would you do something for me?
We have done good work here, and I am happy to be able to return home and get back to real work. The few rangers I spoke with before they left were very cordial. They were excited about getting these relics back to Tinadir, but we're also looking forward to a more open, beneficial relationship with Osforod, something we will certainly welcome. The rangers told me Orkawi at Tinadir wanted to speak with you. I believe it is to thank you for the help and aid, but I suspect there will be more to do. There's always more to do. So I think since I'm right here, I might as well make it to these western edges here. There's work to be done, so why not do it? So I can do that, and then get the last treasure here. So I am going to have to swim across, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't use that. Alright, let's go. Let's swim across. That's not too far. We'll be okay. I'm always looking for an excuse to swim across Lake Evendim. It used to be that I would hit my number lock key to auto run to get from one side of Lake Evendim to the other. Like from here to here or something, or from here to here before they had the boats. And that would be a great opportunity to go get a drink break or a bathroom break. And you'd come back and you were not even halfway there. The forced march certainly helps a lot, as does this continuing swiftness. Alright, so let's see what is going on here.
What do you need?
Glorfindel, it is an age or more since I last saw his face. You bring back many memories. I have fought many battles for my kindred, yet long ago I laid aside my sword, and that was no idle choice. Even Glorfindel's words will not sway my resolve. I thank you for your kindness in bearing Glorfindel's invitation, but I think I will not go to Imladris. Alright. Fair enough. Let me talk to Longbow here.
You should not be giving your right name away like so.
Above the lake, whom? Where the water pools and flows, then thunders over rocks and stones. I see men, whom, dressed as wolves splashing in the waters. They carry foul bags filled with poison and death, whom, and they spread it upon the waters. The even rills cry waterfalls into the lake. Perhaps you will help, whom, my elf friends?
Let's not be hasty.
The men from the north who dress like wolves are not like the rangers from the east. They worship the land, but then use it to create evil and darkness. They are a foul breed of man, one I do not trust. They have begun coming further south, even to the edges of this grove. This causes me great worry. Alright, so this is going to open up a bunch of quest chains here, it looks like.
You may be of service to me.
So Longbow has sensed that the even rills are threatened. He has never been wrong, so even though I have not seen what he feels, I trust that the threat is real. The enemy is likely to be the Garredain, men from the north, the cold wastes of Forkel. They dabbed in dark alchemy and evil magics, things that turn nature into abominations. Clear out the camps they have at the even rills. If even a few remain, then more will come.
Lend me your ear.
Greetings, traveler. It is not often that we receive visitors here so far from the open roads, but you are welcome to stay a little while if you wish. Take care around Longbow, however. He is a bit short-tempered for an Onod and has little trust for the folk of Eriador. In fact, if you would gain his trust, then there is a small matter with which you might aid us. An unusual tribe of men called the Garredain have recently come down from the mountains to the north and have begun to hunt these lands. Thus far, they seem little more than savages, but they are hostile to most whom they meet, and I have no intention of allowing them to disturb us here in the Evespire. Nevertheless, my husband Lithuifin frowns on unnecessary slaughter. Therefore, I wish to learn more about the Garredain before I take further steps to drive them away. But if it falls to me to maintain the watch upon this grove, and I have little time for such expeditions. If you could surreptitiously gather a few relics from their encampment in the hills north of here and bring them to me, I might learn a good deal more about them, for I have dealt with many great tribes of men and others in my years, and many of their customs and symbols are familiar to me.
Stay a moment.
I'm afraid that speaking with the Garredain is unlikely to buy us anything. They are very nearly feral creatures, and the influence of the orcs means they are unlikely to look upon elves such as myself kindly at all. If they discover us here, there is every likelihood that they will attempt to drive us out, and while neither Longbow nor I would allow it, to have such bloodshed occur on our very doorstep would wound Lithuifin very deeply, and I do not wish to involve him so.
Mind my words, traveler.
It used to be a rare sight to see Longbow weep. In the many years I have been here with him, it happened once, maybe twice per year, usually when a sapling he knew got snapped in a storm. Over these past few months, it has happened more frequently. The pain even him is feeling is slowly killing him. While these tears are created from pain and evil, they are a great force for the life and good. Take this vial, it contains a few tears which I gathered last week. Pour them in the pool at the top of the even rills. The waters will be purified and restored. And then finally, this guy here.
Stay a moment.
We do not know how long the Garridan have been encamped within the pools of the even rills. They might have already done great damage to the lake. We must know what they are doing there. The Garridan believe in nature and its abilities and powers, that they do not understand whence these powers derive. While we use virtues instilled therein by the Valar for good and healing, they use it for more nefarious purposes. They should have gathered up several pouches of herbs and plants they are using within the pools. Find and bring me these pouches. I may be able to determine what exactly they are poisoning the lake with, and if need be, may be able to concoct a cure.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I have devised a plan to deal with the Garridan, and have proposed it to Erekiel. She agrees on this course of action. As far as this plan, we, and by that I am afraid I mean you, of course, shall steal several wards that the Garridan have scattered about their encampments. These wards are simple tribal symbols commonly used to keep evil spirits at bay by superstitious cultures. That is not to say that such spirits do not occasionally roam the world in one form or another, but I'm afraid a simple chunk of wood would do little to deter them. In any case, I need you to gather several of these and bring them to me, then we can embark on a rather more clever part of this plan. Alright, so that's a lot of quests here, so in the next episode we will begin helping out the good people here of the Eve Spires. So thank you very much for watching, be sure to leave a like on the video, join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time as always.